Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to Your Financial Independence. I gotta say, today was a great day. For those of y'all that are invested in AMC, I bet y'all are having some phenomenal returns on y'all's portfolio, especially that stock. So today we're gonna get into my investment portfolio. A promise that I was gonna make last video, but it came up so fast I'm gonna have to push that goal out farther. So before we get into this news, today we're talking about Planet 13's Q1 earnings that just came out on May the 27th. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. So without further ado, let's get in. Today we're looking at about a 24% gain in the portfolio. That is insane, okay? That's insane. So 24% gain in our portfolio, up about 0.12% in after hours, about $10,000 today in this account. My other account, I think I was up about $2,000, so about $11,000, $12,000 profit today, or profit that we haven't taken out of the market because I love these stocks. I'm not selling. So I had to go to the store and get a Corona little seltzer to celebrate. So I was going to make a video, or I was going to say in the last video yesterday that I was going to keep growing this mustache out until we hit $50,000. But being that today, I mean, we're up so much. 60,000 next goal. What do y'all think? Comment down below. I'm going to grow this thing out as much as I can. I am in the military, so I'm going to have to trim it up to make sure it's in regulation. But without further ado, though, without more BS, let's get into the Q1 earnings of Planet 13. So before we get into the revenue, I always love to look at the balance sheet, how much cash they have on hand, how much is their current liabilities, how much is all of their liabilities in total. And as you see here, phenomenal balance sheet, especially for, I know it's not really a penny stock anymore, but $1 billion market cap company. For them to have $141 million in cash, and for current liabilities we're looking at about $12.1 million. So this is debt or payments that they're going to have to make in this coming year, 12 months out. So $12 million, they can easily, I mean, they could pay all that off right now. They could pay off all their debt right now for that means. And total liabilities, so the entire debt of this company is looking at about $35 million whenever they have $141 million in current assets. And now for revenue, they totally, they hit analyst expectations. But these next few quarters, especially some news that got released on Financial or Jeremy Lafay, his third channel, some news that got released that I didn't see anywhere on the internet. So I'm glad he released this. We'll get into that in a little bit. But revenue come in at almost $24 million with a gross profit of $13 million. And then total other expenses coming in at about $407,000. So this is going to put us at an EPS, earnings per share, of break even, 0 cent of EPS, which was what was expected for the company, but they totally killed revenue numbers. And as we're about to get into, they're still doing a lot of marketing and stuff. That way they can grow their revenue further. And this, you got to keep in mind, this isn't including the Santa Ana location that's going to be opening up, I mean, basically at the beginning of this coming up quarter. So I almost skipped over it real fast. So for sales and marketing, they spent $600 and basically $60,000 in sales and marketing. So you can still see that they're still advertising around Las Vegas. I'm sure some of this is going into the Santa Ana location, putting up billboards and putting up signs on the side of buses, maybe, like stuff like that. So they're still spending a pretty decent, like for this small of a market cap, they're still spending a pretty decent amount of money on marketing programs. And then one last thing that I want to point out is, before we get into this news, that their net increase in cash went up $61 million. So that's showing that they have cash now of $141 million on their balance sheet. So phenomenal balance sheet. I mean, for this small of a market cap, and especially in this space that they play in, this is like, I mean, show me another balance sheet that's better. Maybe Trulieve, but not even, they're still not even on the same level as this current company. So some current news that I saw on Jeremy Lefebvre Financial Education 3 that I couldn't find anywhere on the internet, but is so big for this company, is now that, so in this sector, you couldn't partake in this product. I'm sure y'all get what I'm saying. Just look up the company real fast if y'all ain't familiar with what I'm trying to get at. So this sector, you can't enjoy their product anywhere unless you're at a private residence. How many people go to Las Vegas that don't have a private residence? This doesn't include a private residence. It's not a hotel or Airbnb or anything. This is like your own home. So it's kind of like you're going up under the law and stuff like that. And police really don't care because they understand, like police, they have judgment that they can make on their decision. So they basically made a law now. And Planet 13, more than likely, like 99% chance, is going to get this, being that they are the biggest player in Las Vegas as far as how much revenue, how much product they sell. Basically, they can have lounges now inside of their store, which is huge, but something that I think a lot of people ain't thinking about. A lot of these people, they go into the store, buy product, maybe they eat or get a drink or something. If y'all never been in Planet 13, they have a restaurant on, as soon as you walk in and check in to the left, they have a restaurant and bar. And if you go further back where you look at all their products being made and all to the left, like a lot of their edibles and stuff, they have a lot of space in there that is just not even being used right now because Planet 13 looks towards the future. One of the things that they said to Jeremy Lefebvre is basically like they're outplaying Vegas, which I think is cool. I mean, for a CEO to say that. So they have all this space, and now they can create a lounge in there. So a lot of these people, they're going to go buy product, maybe enjoy the lounge, and using these products, you get kind of hungry. So now they're going to go to the restaurant. When they go to the restaurant, they're going to order some drinks maybe before they head out, being that maybe they ran out of this product or commodity that they provide. They're going to go back in there, probably buy a little bit more before they head out. So this is very good news. This is going to increase revenues so much for this company. And I'm glad that they're thinking ahead, having a big facility. That way they already have the space. Like they don't have to start building on to their facility and like waiting months and months for construction to get done and stuff. They already thought about this way, way ahead of the fact. And I'm pretty sure they're one of the only players in this space that is already ready to set up a lounge area and stuff like that. So that's great news for the company. So I hope this gave a good overview of some of their earnings, some recent news that came out. Comment down below, what do you think about this news? What kind of revenue estimates are you looking at for the next couple quarters if you are an investor or if you're interested in this company? So I gotta say, I appreciate all my viewers, all the people that commented, all the people that subscribed. I love y'all, and I hope to see y'all back on the next video.